What is up, Republic of Gamers, and welcome to ROG Pulse. My name is Jake Kalinsky, and this week we've got two new guests joining us here. We've got Darren and Augustine from headquarters. What's up?
Hey guys.
Hello.
What's up? What's up, Jake? How are you?
Very, very good. Now, since this is indeed your guys' first time joining us here on the show, I want to hear a little bit about what you guys do at ROG and how long you've been here. Darren, let's start with you.
Yeah. Hello, guys. I'm Darren. I'm mechanical engineer, and I have been to ASUS 2 years. 2 years. Yeah. So I used to play the Dota games. So why I want to be the gaming designer. So I came to the ASUS to design this machine, the Scar 17. Yeah, this is kind of my first product design.
Oh wow! So you're a big
Yeah.
fan of MOBAs, and now you're working on hardware, like awesome gaming devices. This is your very first design you've worked on, the Scar 17.
Yeah, yes. It's my pleasure to join this family.
Very cool. Well, awesome to have you here. Augustine, also fairly new with the company, right?
Yeah. I've been here for a bit over a year and started in France, in ASUS France.
I didn't know that. Cool.
Yes, because I'm French, which makes sense.
Yeah.
And then,
Checks out.
I transferred exactly, and then I transferred like about 4 or 5 months ago to HQ here in Taiwan. And yeah, I'm technical PR, which is basically I make sure that medias and users understand all our technology and our product. So that's why I'm here today, and we're gonna introduce you one of our powerful beasts.
I mean, this is the cream of the crop. This is the top. This is the number one from our line of laptops.
Oh yeah.
The Scar 17. As you can see in the screen, or for some reason, if you're only listening, we're going to be tearing down a Strix Scar 17 to see what makes this thing tick, and really kind of what's new and what's interesting about it. And actually, before we get into it, Augustine, what kind of games do you like?
I'm really into RPGs since many years, Warcraft, etc. But right now, Divinity, I would say, is still my favorite game of all time. And but I played all kinds of games. Like on the Scar, I've tried Call of Duty, the last one. It really. It depends. Like I go into different moods, and
like anybody, I'm the same way. I play a little bit of everything. But when you talk about RPGs, I mean, you said Divinity. Do you also like classic RPGs? Like, are you excited about the new Mass Effect remake?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was not a super huge fan of Andromeda. I really loved the, I got the Xbox Pass and I tried it.
Okay.
Even with the Xbox Passes, I was not convinced. And Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, just amazing.
Yeah, immaculate.
I love space. I love Star Wars. I love all that, and I love KOTOR, the old Knights of the Old Republic.
I've never played them.
Oh God, just go ahead.
I know. I'm waiting for a remake. I'm hoping for a remake on those games, because
just leave this podcast and just go play.
Oh, tempting. All right. Well, This is the Scar 17. Now that's right in front of you. We can see, right away the design of this machine is gorgeous. We've got that classic slash through the front.
Definitely. I don't know if you can pick up all the the little Easter eggs here, the ROG writing, and with the lights, depending on the reflection, you can pick it up. It's quite it's discreet. I would say I would totally bring this one in a cafe or even at work. Or it doesn't have it doesn't scream gamers so much, but in the hood, it's just it does. So
yeah,
I would
it's got
say,
the performance there.
Yeah, definitely. It's I would bring it anywhere with me in my backpack. It's portable, you know. So
17 inches,
which is definitely yeah, even 17 inches. I need it, you know. It's my desktop replacement, honestly. So for me, I wouldn't go smaller with the screen. 17 inches is pretty perfect, and yeah, you can customize it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
you want to show a little bit the caps.
The caps.
Yep.
Do whatever you want the color. We provided 3 colors.
Yeah, so
those are the 3 that come in the box, Darren.
yeah, exactly. This comes, you know, are bundled. They come in the box, and what is really cool is you have you're able to use a 3D printer if you want to print your own. So let's say, I don't know, you are in a esport team and you want your team name on it, or you just want I don't know, you buy someone's a gift and you want his name on it, or change the color, the style. That will be pretty.
That's a pretty cool
nice gift.
idea for a gift. Yeah, if you're buying someone
yeah.
like a birthday present and you want to give that extra, you know, level of customization, that's really neat.
By the way, my birthday is coming soon, so,
So I can put on the Augustine.
Oh yeah, perfect. That would be great.
Good.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Now, we've seen similar designs on other laptops. Is there anything unique about this one, or is this more, you know, the same in terms of the different kind of cutouts we're seeing on this back display, the laser etching?
Yeah. So that the laser technique, we use this pattern to do the different use the different
patterns.
Yeah, looks like we had some Chinese characters. It says ROG.
Yes, and I think
Japanese
there's a coating,
characters.
anti-fingerprint coating on top.
Also, we have the anti-fingerprint coating on these.
Yeah.
On the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And what kind of material is it?
And this is made from the
Aluminium.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And if we open it,
see, this is what I love. That transparent slash. You can see the motherboard directly below
amazing.
It's so cool.
Absolutely amazing. I think it reminds me a little bit of, you know, you have a nice sport car and you want to see the engine. It kind of and then it's transparent hood, you know. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Yeah.
This is our design come from. We just want to see and make a design just like a cyberpunk style.
Yeah.
It really does feel cyberpunky for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. And no, as you can see, you know, very thin bezels on the screen. I don't know if you can pick that up. Let me just show you a little. Here we go. 17 inches. It's really nice. You get 2 options: Full HD and QHD.
Full HD and QHD. Also, we up to the 360 hertz.
For the Full HD, you get 360 hertz refresh rate, 3 milliseconds.
3 milliseconds. Yeah, it's really fast. When you play any games, you just feel it and you see it.
It's definitely very useful for you know, FPS like Overwatch, and I think you can get over 250 FPS for Overwatch, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, definitely. And we were talking also about the bezels here. They're very thin on the top and on the side, but people were asking us, why are they still thick at the bottom? And that's for the, you know, basically we still need a bezel on the bottom so then it can fit the, you know, you can actually close it, and it will fit the whole body of the computer. Because if you make the bezel smaller here, then the screen will stop about here, you know, and then you will have a gap at the end.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Is this a single sign-on power button?
Here. Sorry, what's that?
Single sign-on. So does it have the fingerprint reader? I think it does.
No, we don't have the fingerprint.
I don't think it does have a fingerprint reader, but
totally slapped the wrong key.
That's fine.
But no, I mean it's right here. I don't. We're gonna put it up in a few
Yeah,
seconds, but
okay.
just let's maybe go through the keyboard, which is probably
Yeah.
my favorite my favorite part. It's mechanical.
Yeah,
Keyboard.
keyboards.
I don't know if you can pick that up. Can you hear that?
You'll love to hear it.
So the thing is, it's mechanical, but it's not as noisy as a desktop mechanical keyboard.
It's not
because
quite
you're
the same,
supposed to
right.
exactly, and it's not as loud, so you can really bring it in a outside, in a cafe or something, and people won't really be annoyed by the. If you brought your desktop keyboard in class, let's say, people will, I'm sure, will be really annoyed. But this is pretty.
That was me.
silenced.
That was me. I went to art school, and the labs at my school were all Apple computers with these little flimsy paper things. I brought out my mechanical keyboard with blue switches.
Out of your.
Oh
your
yeah,
band,
yeah. And I just plopped that thing
Wow.
down, and I made all the noise in the world. And everyone looked at me like I was the biggest jerk. I never understood it. Never really understood it.
It's like what's wrong, guys? With like super clicky
Hey,
noise. Yeah,
I was not about to subject myself to that Apple keyboard, but that is a true story. No, this keyboard feels great. Honestly, I actually have been able to try it out, and that's always been one of my things with laptops in general. Is like, I really do like a nice mechanical keyboard. A lot of keyboards on laptops, especially 5 years ago. They weren't bad, but they weren't good. And when I first felt these optical mechanical switches on the Scar 17, it's frankly, it's just another level. It's like, okay, this is what we were missing. It really feels like a huge level up.
I used to in the past just plug my desktop keyboard on a laptop, because I was not satisfied with so it would take a lot of space, and it gets
a little awkward at that point.
Yeah, definitely. But here you don't need to. Definitely, you're gonna love this keyboard.
Now, Darren, we do have a detached keyboard, right? That we can take a closer look at.
Brought you one.
Let's take a look at that.
We do have any other one.
Let's have a look at what you brought us here.
Okay.
All right, so here is the detached keyboard, and we are able to remove a key to show you a little bit that it's not like your usual keycap. I don't know if you can pick that up. If you bring it, leave it a second.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. So yeah, if you take your regular laptop keyboard and you just remove a key, it will be you will see that it's really different.
It's a little bit taller.
Yeah, definitely.
And these are optical switches, which means you're going to get a faster response time from every keystroke.
Oh yeah. Yes, definitely. And the key travel is just amazing. It feels really good, honestly.
Yeah,
we love it. So I think we're gonna put that up if you want to.
Power on. Let's go. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Neat little startup effect.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And now I could be wrong, but this is the first device I've ever seen that has this new addressable RGB strip beneath the display.
Here?
No, the one below the display.
This one here.
That one.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's the first time.
Yeah, this is the first time we do this design, and yes.
Can you pick that up, maybe?
I need to.
All right, the screen is pretty cool. Yeah. Go ahead and go to the Armory Crate settings, so we can show you a little bit how the lights work, how the LED works. I'm sure you're familiar with Armory Crate.
Intimately, yeah. I've used a lot of. Well, on every different machine, there's always different fun things to try out. Yeah, that one additional strip makes such a neat difference for immersion, especially some games. Like we do have games like Ghost Runner that have, the Aura Sync integration directly into the game, so you get these cool lighting effects as you're playing a game.
Yeah, for sure. When you're in an explosion or something, the light will go with it, and we'll follow it. And
that's cool.
It's quite bright here because we're in the studio and there are a lot of lightning.
Right,
but
of course.
if you're home, it's gonna be even stronger and even more beautiful. I really, for me, this part the bottom LEDs are just incredible.
It adds
they
so
reflect
much.
on your desk, and they just they're incredible. Honestly.
Yes, especially when you play in a room, you play the ROG game, you just feel you living in the inside world.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's very immersive. I remember the first LED TVs with like the back, the back of the TV would bright with an explosion, and it would light up all your room wall. That was.
It's a lot of fun. And of course, you can turn these off if you don't like that, but it really does add a lot. You can set it to a single color if that's like your brand, like we were talking about the branding with the armor
they're
caps.
Off now, so they're off, so it really looks like just when it's off, you don't see that. It's very discreet again. We went for a discreet design, I think, on this one, and the trackpad is huge, as you can see, but it doesn't go against, it doesn't activate accidentally when I play. Like it's really, it sits right under the palm of my hand, really nicely.
It's well positioned for sure. And that's something we did for every single device this year. Is we made the trackpads a little bit bigger.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, I love just seeing this thing turn powered on. It looks really nice. Can we close the lid and look at the back of the display, the different I/O ports on this?
Sure. There you go.
So
which is good. It's in the back, like you were saying. Yeah, it's actually most of the ports allocated
camera.
In the back.
Let's
just put it up and then stop moving, and it will focus.
You say that, but this camera sometimes hates us. Yeah, it's okay. You can just lower it down. It'll.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh,
there we go. Bring it up a little bit.
Okay.
And
well, we can see on the far right. That's what USB, and then USB Type C, HDMI, Ethernet, and then power, the AC adapter.
Yes.
Yes. And then on the left side, we also
which is really nice. We put all the ports on the left side or in the back, so then it doesn't. So
you got what?
It
two USB and aux.
It doesn't hit. It doesn't hit the. It doesn't hit the
mouse when you're using your mouse. You're not going to
when you're playing.
Yeah. That is the worst design in the world. Like so many devices for years and years and years and years and years, the USB port would be on the right side of the keyboard or the laptop, and
no, it was
this
really
days are
annoying.
over.
And then here it's all clean. It's just you have your mouse and you will never hit a cable or
There is one slot there.
There's one slot. Yeah, there's the keystone here. Absolutely. I don't have one with me now, but I think.
Can you explain what it's for?
Do you know what it's for?
The keystone we can set in your the gamer self can just use this Aura creator.
Yeah, so
the Aura sync we can set in the nice bar when the dining and when I put the keystone side, and you can go on use the gamer server.
Yeah, you can customize basically. It will remember your profile on Armory Crate, right? You can save it basically in your keystone. Your lightning, your fan settings, etc. And then if you take it out and bring it to another laptop that has a keystone slot, then you can just plug it in.
There. Yeah.
And your settings are immediately right there. Yeah, definitely.
I think you can also like lock folders with it as well. You can like have folders that are inaccessible when your keystone isn't in use, which is pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how many people are doing that, but it's
like
it's
safety,
a feature. Yeah, it's like
safety feature.
Yeah.
Definitely, and all the accessible buttons here. Armory Crate right here, the fan speed, and it's pretty nice to have them right there.
Yeah.
Yes,
definitely, and
nice
the palm rest is huge. Of course, very comfortable.
Yeah.
Especially we separated F1 to F4, and there is the space you don't do a mistake to hit the F5. Yeah, especially we do any gamer, we like use the OTF or anything.
Oh yeah. There's a little gap here.
Yeah.
It's been thinking if you hit it accidentally, that could
Yeah.
be
Wow.
terrible.
In the function layer.
Yeah.
you
So.
You won't do any mistake.
Nice.
To avoid any mistakes, definitely.
Okay, it's time. It's time to tear it down. I think
Let's do it.
we've got a separate model, or are we tearing down this one?
No, we are actually able to tear down this one, which is, I think, pretty cool.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Without getting electrocuted. I hope. He doesn't even use gloves. He's a really professional. He's not scared of anything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, don't worry about Teardown yet.
Oh yeah, he knows what he's doing. And yeah, the grips here also are really nice.
Yeah,
Really
just
nice
so it
grips.
doesn't slide around. It's just a nice rubber feet.
Exactly. Yeah, and yeah, it's I think it had pop-up screw, right? It
Power screw there.
yeah, the pop-up screw is it helps you if you want to upgrade your laptop. It just open it. It helps you to open it more easily because a lot of laptops you have to unscrew and then it's still fixed and you have to use a little card that you slice under it, and it's really a hassle. And then here with the pop-up screw, it will just it will lift up one side of the laptop, so then it's really easier to just open it from that corner afterwards.
Nice. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. So we really encourage people to do modifications for sure. That's a pretty nice thing to do. If you wanna. If it already come really powerful in the box, but
Well, some people might
never
want more
stop,
storage. I mean, you can, maybe you get a model that has 32 gigs of RAM. You can upgrade that to be 64 gigs of RAM on this device.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's never too much power, I think.
I would agree.
You heard that click? It's the pop-up screw, and then here we go. You just slide something from there.
Yeah, little piece of plastic.
And,
you don't want to damage it when you're doing this. It's, just a nice.
Yeah, it's better
straight
to
edge.
use like either like a hard plastic card or this tool if you have it at home, because it's just in case you don't want to damage it.
Well,
And,
yeah, you could, if you're using metal, you could easily gouge the plastic, and you don't want to do that. Okay,
There
so
we
those two connections right there, is that Wi-Fi 6 or?
Do you know those two connections?
Oh, the two connection.
Yeah.
This is the LED line.
Oh, the LED.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
lights.
that's what those are. LED
for the
connectors.
bottom.
For the bottom.
I wasn't
for
sure if that's
bottom
part of the
LED that
antenna
we
or
saw.
not. Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna remove disconnect the battery for safety measures.
Smart.
Definitely. No, it looks already really impressive. I mean, it's incredible what we were able to fit in a small case like this.
So before
amazing.
we continue discussing about this, just kind of putting the stats on the screen. This is a monstrous machine. We're talking about Windows 9 or Windows 10 with a Ryzen 9 5900, up to 64 gigs of RAM. This can have up to a RTX 3080, 2 terabytes of that SSD, and we have our website lists Overwatch at 269 FPS. Obviously, that's speaking towards what the display can do as well. There's two versions of this display that you can go with. Let's find that here. So 165 hertz at the QHD, so that's 1440p, or full HD in 360 hertz.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, this is the world first 360 hertz display on a laptop.
We used to only 300 hertz, but this year we up to the 360 hertz. Is really incredible.
It's madness. It's insanity.
Yeah,
it
feels like somebody took a paper and see every maximum spec and just like take all the the boxes. Like we just want like everything maximus. On ultra settings. No, it's really incredible, and I think that's why it's interesting to see, to open it up and see how we are able to, to fit everything in, and also to see all the slots available to upgrade. That's really nice.
Yeah.
You want to start with the RAM here?
Yeah. We have the 2-star. Any gamer want
Just snaps right
to
out.
upgrade?
Yeah, you can remove them really easily, and just add one. You can buy an extra one if you want to double your RAM. It's pretty nice. And you can see how easily it just anybody can do it, honestly. I've done it, so everybody can, right? And it's really cool. Well, there's the battery. I don't think you mentioned the battery, right? 90 watt-hour battery. I've gamed a few times without knowing on battery. After a while, the laptop will tell me, please connect to a power cable.
That's impressive.
And I wouldn't even realize.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even realize I was on battery and gaming. You don't have a, it doesn't change the performance at all, and it's pretty impressive. And you do USB-C charging.
Let's talk about
charging.
Yeah, so Type-C charging, obviously it's not going to have as much power per minute, right, in terms of the game. How much power is it actually going to be giving you when you're gaming? Like, obviously you can game with USB Type-C charging in, but if I'm pushing this machine to the limits, realistically, how much is it draining during that time, even though it's plugged in with Type-C? Because it's not the same amount of power as the AC adapter.
Yeah,
for sure.
But the Type-C is for the quickly charging.
Fast charge.
In the fast charging, we can use the 30 minutes, but we can have the 50% power.
Yeah,
30 minutes you get 50%.
That's really nice. That's really nice. And we've talked about this in previous episodes. Basically, the reason why we don't continue charging at that speed past the 50% marker is it's going to damage your battery. So we can give you a lot of energy really fast, but we want your laptop's battery to last many, many years. So we cut that off there. And it's just all about, that's true for all batteries. Your electric cars, phones, you name it.
Absolutely. Yeah. You got to keep it in a range also.
Yes.
I've learned that.
There's a health zone. You actually never want to go to 0. You never want to go to 100, technically. If you're talking about min-maxing your battery 100%, you want to stay like 20 to 80, really. Which is weird. Exactly. You wouldn't think that. But, well, then again.
No, it's different from previous batteries where you had to do cycles.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yep.
Drain it all out and charging all back.
That used to be the way. But, all right, let's talk about cooling on this, because if we're talking about this much power, how exactly do we achieve that cooling?
In the also in this year we don't mention we have the 4 fans.
4 fans.
Yeah, 2 fans, 4 fans. For the cooling system. Also, we use the liquid metal on the CPU. CPU.
That's really nice. Honestly, liquid metal. I'm glad we have that. That's very useful.
Yeah, up to the 16 degrees. Yeah,
cooler.
The cooler.
Yeah,
it's a big difference.
Gets you,
a lot of performance gains
with
that. Yeah, just basically liquid metal versus thermal compound is always going to perform better in these instances. So really glad we have that on AMD. Actually, we do have this little demonstration just kind of show off exactly how the 4 fan outlets work. You can see kind of where the fan's exhausted in the 4 outlets, and then you've got the intake coming in from behind. Really nice.
Yeah,
it's really.
Yes, and in our assets, we design the CPU and GPU at the middle. And when you play the game, especially at a WASD, the key, we don't feel any hotspot.
Oh yeah. We moved all the hot components, so then it doesn't rest under your palm. WASD key when you're playing,
right?
So then it doesn't get hot, because if you're playing for a few hours, some devices can get really hot on your fingers, and then but if you don't have hot components right underneath your hand, it's gonna stay cool,
more comfortable,
all the time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of thinking, because honestly, you want to be able to keep the components near the cooling you know, they keep the GPU and the CPU near the cooling system, and it's just very nice engineering. Good job. Yeah. And very cool.
It's a very nice design. A lot of, that's just the hardest part with these devices. And as someone who's used some of these other, I haven't used the Scar 17 yet. Soon, but I'm impressed with how quiet they are. We've got 0 dB mode on these devices. There's just a lot of things that add up to the quality of life, because you're not always going to be gaming with it, right? You're going to use it for your day to day, and then it's completely silent. And
you have different scenario uses on Armory Crate. You can switch depending on what you're doing, performance mode or turbo mode, silent mode if you're just doing some work.
Especially in this year, we always use the camera, the speaker, and the mic. We also have the 4 speakers.
Oh, that's right.
And
we upgraded to having additional speakers in this model. There's front facing, and then the other ones are kind of below.
These 2 is the Uber, and we have the other 2, and but on the top of it over there.
Nice.
And these
it comes out of here. You can see the
side of these.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It doesn't want to ever focus again. That's okay.
Here we go. Yeah. You can see
nice.
it. Inside there. Yeah. Very cool.
Nice.
4 speakers.
Yeah, 4
very
speakers.
nice. So it's loud. I've tried it. I don't know if you could pick it up when we boot it up with the
we did though.
ROG sign, but
yeah, we heard it.
It was pretty loud.
We in this machine we do have the crystal sound, which means we use the AI, the can underneath
noise cancellation.
Noise. Yep. Yes.
AI noise cancellation. It's really, really nice.
So, especially we can use it on any works.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Sure. No, that's amazing. And the SSD here.
Yes.
You can double it.
There's 2 slots.
There are 2 slots. Very easy to upgrade again.
And
you just put that screw and then just add an extra terabyte
or 2, right? I mean, that's pretty impressive.
No, definitely. No, it's overall amazing mission. I just like to see it open like that. Pretty cool.
Can we look at the transparent lid with the back cover off? Because I think the fact that we can see in, I want to see if we can see through.
Oh, we can definitely. We can completely see through if.
You can see your hand behind
it. You can put your hand under and.
That's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And this material is our own design, because we have to do the PC. We do have any safety concerns, so we do more research on this material.
Sure, because you can't just put the transparent material like this. It still have to protect the users from the heat, from electricity.
So is that a different kind of plastic than the rest of the machine at that point, or is the whole thing the same chemical plastic? Do you know? No, I asked a hard question. I asked a very hard question that we didn't plan for. That's okay. I'm just
actually we this part from the PC, the translation PC, we just use the different the IMAR to say the different pattern, especially made the SSD sign. For the gaming, there's the
slash,
one bright is the slash. It's really cool.
Definitely.
Yeah, and also you can match the A cover.
Yep.
To the same flash.
Oh, that is nice. I didn't actually realize that, but that's These designers, man, they think of everything. It all lines up.
It reminds me. Do you remember that Game Boy? Transparent Game Boy we used to have, and you could see the components.
That one was so ugly though, and this looks so good.
No, what are you talking about?
It was like a transparent purple or something. hated that one.
It's really cool. I have one too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool, right?
I have the
You're
green
gonna
one
tell
also.
Jake.
Oh, I see. There's a translation colors about it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. No, it's for me. Anytime you can see, the components, even on a watch or anything, I found it pretty cool.
Yes.
Because it's always hiding and you don't know what's
So your desktop at home
What's
has no case.
inside.
It's just a motherboard on your desk with all the components plugged in.
just on the wall there, just the parts and then no
I mean,
case.
That can be done well, and it looks really cool when it's done correctly.
Yeah, I've seen that actually. I really want that.
Really like this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Anything else you want to add about it, or?
I think this one is perfect for any gamer, and
Yeah.
also you can use it in the working.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's why we do this. We produce these machines for this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely the cream of the crop for gamers. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
360 hertz, like that's
It's incredible.
insane.
Yeah,
Insane.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
Cool. Yeah, the only other things we didn't, just point out is just, yes, this says USB Type-C charging as we talked about, and this does have Wi-Fi 6. So it's on the, the cutting edge for technology. It really doesn't have, there's nothing held back. This is no compromise, top of the line, beauteous machine. And thank you for tearing it down. It's fun to see the innards of these monsters.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Yeah. Any final thoughts on the Scar today as we have just slain this beast or torn it down?
Yeah, I think like now that we teared it down, I kind of want to like take it home with me. So if it's okay.
Well, you've been gaming
the
on one a
conclusion.
bit, right? So like,
I've
what
been- yeah.
what kind of performance? I mean, do you notice the difference? Like, I know you don't play a ton of FPS, but I'm sure you've played a little bit. Does it
Yeah.
feel like that much better? Because most people don't have
Oh,
a
yeah.
360 hertz display on their home PC,
No,
right? No one does,
it's
really.
unbelievable. It's just it gives you definitely a huge advantage on the. It's not like cheating, but it's close to it. I would say. Honestly, you see like things before everyone else.
Yeah.
As we said, like a 260 FPS on Overwatch.
Yeah.
I think it's just talks for itself. But I played also racing games like Horizon.
Ooh.
Forza Horizon and just the the refresh
clarity,
rate, the clarity and just you go full speed straight and it's just like very, very immersive for sure. Yeah, you can see every single detail. That's what I like. It's not blurry at all. Yeah,
Man,
Yeah,
very cool.
definitely.
enjoy.
Awesome, guys. Well, I think that's going to do it for our Scar show. But, I think what we're going to have to do is in the near future, we're going to get together again and we're going to game on one of these. And we're going to show off exactly what it can
Definitely.
do in a live gaming setting.
Because it's good to talk about it, but we really want to
Show it off in
do.
action, right?
Show it off. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Very cool. Well, big thank you to Augustine and Darren for joining the show for the first time.
Thank you
Yeah,
very much,
thank you.
Jake.
Thank you very
It
much.
was really cool. Yeah, hope
Yeah.
to be back soon.
I hope so.
And, if you guys enjoyed the content, hit that follow button. But we'll be revisiting the Scar very soon to show off exactly what it can do in video games, in gaming. Try it off with a few different games, maybe. I'm thinking Doom would be a fun test. But
Yes.
there's so many games to pick from that we'll have to see. But till next time, GG's everyone. Thanks for watching.